Good evening, ghosts and ghouls.
It's the one, the only JT Ripper.
And Todd of Thunder.
And here we are back with our movie review.
This time we are reviewing Barbarian.
Barbarian. And this has nothing to do with Arnold.
This is not Conan and the Barbarian. This is not the Barbarian professional wrestler that our friend Brandon loves.
Anyway, it's a weird title for a horror movie, honestly. But we're gonna give you our thoughts, our opinions, our loves, our hates,
and our ranking or rating.
Putts.
Rating.
I fucking love this movie. This movie has been one of the best horror movies I've seen in, 7 years, maybe more. It's simple but effective. It's pretty much practical effects. It keeps you guessing until I'd say the last 5 minutes of the movie, and then you're just sitting there like, wow. What the fuck did I just watch in a good way?
Yeah, it's one of those films where you're sitting there and you're taken on a journey and you don't know what's going to happen next, and you're not quite sure where it's going to go, but it keeps you on your toes. And those are the types of movies that seem to be the most entertaining, the ones that you can't predict the most, the ones that you sit down and you're like, God, where's this movie going to go? And you just can't predict it. I mean, it's just a fun ride to go on. And this movie was one of those films. It's, it starts off very subtle. You thinking that it might be maybe a
like a thriller,
a thriller,
you're with a murderer type situation.
Yeah, like a murderer, or maybe even like a haunted house kind of ghost type of movie.
Yeah, that's what it kind of goes into next.
And then maybe kind of like
then it kind of goes into like a kidnapping torture type thing
at one time
situation.
At one time, I actually think that maybe it would have turned into like maybe a home invasion where these two people are just stuck in this house and some people are going to come fuck with them.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't that. It was the people that were at this house. They were there by total accident.
Yeah,
I guess they both put in to get this house,
and it was they accidentally set up reservations at this place.
Yeah, it was being written out.
It was like
being written out,
bed and breakfast type thing, and they double booked reservations, and then all of a sudden you think that one of the characters is played by Bill Skarsgård. Guy that played it is like possibly behind it.
Yeah, you definitely get a creepy vibe from him.
You think that he's going to be the killer or a main character, and then probably about 15 minutes into it, he gets his fucking head bashed in by this fucking mongoloid woman, and then it like kind of cuts to black, and then all of a sudden it's like telling another part of the story, which has the guy from Waiting and
Justin Long,
yeah, and Jeepers Creepers, and then you come to find out that this house is owned by him, and he rents it out, and all of a sudden, he's.
But apparently, he doesn't know any fucking thing about this house.
Yeah, he's just getting money from it.
Yeah, basically.
But he has to try to sell this house to make money because he's about to go broke because this girl allegedly, quotation marks, accused him of raping her, and then he goes to the house to try to, get away from her. He says he wasn't getting away, he's going to try to fix it and, sell it and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, the main character is, she's missing, but, come to find out in this house,
this is going to be fucking terrible to explain.
Yeah, it's really one of those movies you've got to watch.
You've got to watch this. We're trying to explain it the best way we can, but I know it makes no goddamn sense.
Right. It's one of those, on pen and paper, you're like, what? But the main girl, I can't think of her name right now, but she's fucking brilliant in this movie. And
she was really good.
Jason, finds her trapped downstairs in this. Then you find this fucking mongoloid.
Who's Jason?
Jason, not Jason. Well, I mean, that's
Justin.
Justin
Long's character.
Justin Long's character.
Jason. Might as well fucking be Jason.
Might as well. Then, they team up and they're trying to get out and get away from this mongoloid character. And then shit goes even further. And it's really hard to explain. It's just a really good movie. We're not going to spoil anything else. Just watch the movie. Trust us. It's a goodie.
Yeah, it's a real goodie. It's one of these films where you're going to have a really weird, awkward time with this, but at the end, you might not know if you're like when you get finished watching this film, you're not going to know if you like this film or not, because you're still going to be kind of scratching your head like, what the hell did I just see?
Yeah.
For us, we've had a few days to process it, and I think it's a great film. I think as a horror film, we rate our films from 1 to 10. I gave it a solid 8 on the scale of 1 to 10.
Oh man, it's hard for me not to give this a 9. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, if you feel that way, go ahead.
Really like this movie. Really like this movie. I'm gonna stick with a 9 because I mean this is like up there. Like this is gonna be like a definite rewatch.
This is definitely one of those films that if we were not in the age of digital downloads and streaming services, and we still actually had to go out and buy DVDs and Blu-rays and all this would definitely be on the list of I would definitely want to know when this comes out because I want to go buy it.
Yeah, add it to your collection. But we're also going to throw in a little segment. We're going to start telling you about some free stuff that you can watch, and we're always going to probably recommend Tubi because that is the horror place of all horror apps to watch horror for some reason. I don't know why.
And it's free.
And it's free. And they have the best shit. We're going to recommend that you check out something even the kids can enjoy. Tales of the Crypt, the cartoon series.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt Keeper, the old 90s show that I grew up watching. Not only did I grow up watching Tales from the Crypt, but Tales from the Crypt Keeper I remember watching as well. This is a cartoon,
yes. So
the kids are going to love it, and it's not it's not graphic, and then you don't have to worry about the language. You don't have to worry about the gore or anything like that in this. These are just really good cartoon style Tales from the Crypt stories, and John Cassar does the voice of the Crypt Keeper like always. So a little bit of nostalgia for the adults. The kids will love it if they're into spooky stuff like that. So yeah, it's on Tubi right now, free.
Watch it. And for the adults, I'm gonna recommend All Hallows Eve.
Yes, All Hallows Eve is on Tubi right now. All Hallows Eve is the
anthology.
It's the first in the Terrifier, I guess, trilogy. It really doesn't go along with Terrifier, but
it's your introduction to Art the Clown.
Yeah, this is the introduction to Art the Clown.
It's pretty much like Trick or Treat, what they did with Sam. You have
right,
Art.
yeah. And this is an anthology film, and so you get a couple different stories in this film. And like he said, it does introduce you to Art the Clown. So if you ever want to know where Terrifier 2, all that came from, it all started here on All Hallows Eve, and it is free right now on Tubi, so go check it out.
All right, well, thank you for this review. And until next time, I'm JT Ripper.
Todd of Thunder.
As he would say,
toodaloo.
And you're all fucked.